Hi, welcome to my channel. I am Abhishek. In today's video, we will be learning about how you can create a model using CSS and JavaScript. So this is my sample website. When you click on contact button, it will appear a model. It will ask some information. When you close this model, it will disappear with a small transition. So this is what we are going to build. We are going to build a model. We are going to apply some transition. Also, this model can be targeted to different viewport. This can be easily viewed on desktop devices, mobile devices, or iPad or tab. So let's get started. Hi, let's start with coding. So this is my website, sample website. Right now there is no model. When I click on contact, I want to add model with some transition. So let's add model first, then we'll control using JavaScript and CSS. So this is my HTML page. So I choose to keep model code at the last. So I will add a div and I will define a class called mod best to keep custom model, and I will keep one more div for the content. I will name as model content to be precise. So let's add this is test and render the website. Now it is coming at the bottom. It is obvious because we have added model code at the last. Now we want to show this model somewhere between here. So how we can control is, let's define some CSS here. So I'll go to style set, I'll go to custom model, and I will add a position as a fixed. When you apply position as a fixed, this renders this HTML outside of the, basically it comes out of the document flow and it controlled by the viewport. Now right now it is behind somewhere here and underneath of header. So let me give some position property here. I'm interested to keep 30% of the top, left give 25%. Now it is appearing here, which is quite nice. Now let's add some background. So I will add a background color. I will add something this. Okay, looks good. And I need a little bit box shadow. I have a box shadow property. So let me paste it here. Now refresh. Yeah, it's coming fine. Now if you see, there is no padding till now. So let me add some padding. So I will grab the model content class and add padding to rem, which is quite nice. Okay, let's define some width here. So what I will do, I will add width is equal to 50% of the viewport. So this is my put. So just to reiterate, so far we have added the model code, and next we have added the style sheet, and the style I have choose to keep a position fixed. When you apply position as a fixed, it basically whatever the code inside this class, this will come out of the document flow and it will control via viewport. Now next we have defined the top 30%. So as position is fixed, means top 30% means viewport of 30%, basically top from the viewport of 30%, and left 25% and width 50%. So again it is coming from controlling by the viewport. Next we have applied some background and box shadow. So far this is what we have done. Now I want a close button as well. So what I can do, I will simply go inside this. I will remove this. This is test, and I will give a class name as cross button, right? And I will keep it X. Yeah, coming nice. but a little, let's position this. So this cross button I will keep as position is equal to absolute. So position absolute, and I'll keep right hand side 0, and keep top 0. Okay, it is coming at very end, so let me give better 1 rem from top, 1 rem, or keep 0.5 from top, and yeah, somewhere it is coming. Or I can increase the size 1.5 rem. Yeah, this is quite nice, and I will add cursor pointer. Yeah, so far this styling has been done. Now I need to add a real content inside the model. So next step, what I will do, I'll go to here, and one more thing, sorry. So when you are applying a position absolute, so you need to keep its parent a relative positioning. So right now this is cross button is a child class, its parent is model content. So inside this I need to keep position as a relative. So this is a practice we follow. You can go to the CSS properties. I will attach its documentation in the description. So far it looks good. So when you reload this website, so this model is appearing. Now I need to add some real its content. Yeah, this is what it is coming. Okay, so far we have created the model. Now this model should appear when we click on contact button. So we need to rely on JavaScript code. So far we are good. Now we are able to create the model, but this model should appear when we click on contact button. So this we can control using JavaScript. So now go to our script section. So here one JavaScript file is attached. This is a mobile JS. Now what I can do, I can go top of this file and add some code. So what we can do is, first let's select this custom model. Okay, so let the variable custom modal. So I'll document dot query selector, and I'm going to select with a class custom model, and now custom model has been selected. Now next, we want this model to appear when we click on. So far custom model has selected. So what we can do, we can keep display as none for now. Now when we load this website, there is no model because we have kept display as none. So we have applied display as none. So right now model is nowhere. So we need to show the model when we click on the contact button. So we need to select this contact button first. So for that, let me go to contact. Where is my contact? Yeah, nav contact is my class. So now declare const contact button. I will select using document dot query selector, and I will select using nav contact. and in this I need to add a event listener, the click listener. So I am interested in click. When users should click on this button, I need to perform some action, right? So let's go to this model. I'll keep it top. I want custom model class list dot add, and I will add a class list called open. Let me define some class list class as open, display as block. So this is what we have done. Now let me restart this. So when you click on contact, yeah, model is coming. Nice. So let me explain you what we have done in the JavaScript section. So first we have selected the contact button. Why contact button is when you click on the contact button, this model should appear. So first we have selected the contact button. Now next we have selected the custom model. On click of contact button, we want custom model to be visible. So in contact button, we have added a click listener so that user can click and this event should handle. In the event handling section, we have defined a custom model we have selected, and we are adding a class, and we have defined a class called display block. So far we are able to display the model, right? Now we need to click on cross button. This model should disappear. So how you can do is, let me select the cross button. So this class is cross button. Let me define cross button document dot query selector. Next we can define the click listener. So on click of this cross button, I want model to be hidden, right? Good. So I will add an event listener. I'm interested to add in a click listener. So on click of this button, this model should disappear, right? So what we'll do, we'll add custom model dot class list dot remove open, right? So on click of contact button, model is coming. On click of cross button, model is disappearing. So we have achieved so far here. So what we have done so far, we have added this model, and corresponding to that we have added the CSS from here to here. We have defined the open class, and this open class dynamically we are appending while clicking on the contact button and while removing on clicking on contact cross button, right? Now just we want to add some animation. Right now you see there is no animation is applied. There is no animation. So how we can add here, right? So okay, little bit tweak we can do in the CSS is, right now we are keeping a display none. So better we can keep a transform translate y, and we'll keep as 30 rem, right? Okay, in 30th rem little bit showing up, so go with 40 rem. 40 rem it is hidden. Now when model class should, once the model class is added, I want to restore at the position 0. Right? Now I need to add the animation. So simply I will go to transition. I'm adding to watch the property as a transform. How much duration? 3 minutes, and time function is out. Okay, so what we did for the animation, we just added a transition, and we have added we are first property is a watch property. Which property you want to watch? So I'm interested in to watch the property called transform. That is for 300 millisecond, and what time function we are using is out. So let's see what is happening now. So let me refresh. So you see, so transition is coming. So when you hit the close button, transition is again happening the same. So far we have achieved this model, creation of the model and adding the transition. Yeah, thanks for watching. Thank you.